So, so it's Saturday, isn't it? God, what a palaver this morning. I don't know what's going on. I mean, about half an hour ago, I've been trying to go live, and for some reason, my YouTube app on the phone, it just wasn't having it. It was just kept, so I had to delete the app, reload the app. So I'll come back in here because I thought I might have to use the computer to go live. But anyway, sorted now, looks like it. I've got Yogi in. So Yogi, you're the top man. You're the top man for coming in. So today's Saturday, the 16th. Temperatures today, even though obviously I'm in the studio, or the man cave as they call it, it's 17. And it's a lovely sunny day, believe it or not. And Lee's just popped in as well. Anyway, as like I said before, you're all top people for popping in. Unfortunately, my wife, who come back from Germany in the week with a cold, has passed it on to me at long last. So, I might sound a bit croaky, but I'm surviving. It's only a cold. I ain't got frigging COVID. So, yeah, last night, because yesterday it was Fish and Chip Friday, I had a Christmas dinner. But it wasn't really it's a Christmas dinner get-together, but it wasn't a Christmas dinner in the sense of turkey and things like that. I'll tell you what, guys, if you're coming to Camposol, you want to go to an amazing restaurant, go to Piccolo's, because they serve a really lovely dish. I had steak. Now, I hadn't had steak for years. I think the last time I had proper steak was back in the UK, and I'm talking years and years ago, when I was a young man. And I had a well-done steak, and it was well done, and it tasted amazingly. And yeah, and what's good about it, it's all presented very nicely. Service is amazing, but because it's so good at Piccolo's, you can't just walk in there usually. You usually have to book a meal. So that's how good it is. And just in case somebody's going to ask me, how much is the meal, Sean? I had a set menu. It's one of those menu del Dios, and it was just short of €20. I had chicken meatballs as a starter. I had steak and chips. And then I finished off with a bit of cheesecake with, not forgetting, a small beer. €20. What's that? 18 quid, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, good night out. If Mandy's watching, you're a top lady for sorting that out. So yeah, 17. Even though obviously you're not seeing much today, but I'm not messing about, going backwards and forwards to the phone, trying to sort that out. Anyway, hopefully tomorrow, what do you call it now? It'd be all back to normal, except for my cold, obviously. So, Angela's question today, and she's asking, is Sector D still got a bit of a stigma due to the subsidence in that area? You know what, I get this sort of question probably once a week from people, which is good because they're doing your research. Yeah, obviously the stigma is never going to go away for Camposol. There's a video out there, Homes from Hell was one of them. And guys, it's always good to watch those type of videos because it gives you, I mean, even though that's a really old Channel 4 program, long time ago as well, I think it just makes you aware when you're looking at property. That's why I always say, guys, you've got to come out and have a look yourself. It's no good just seeing a video or a picture and, wow, that's it, or we're not going there. It's always worth coming and having a look first, because you might not like Camposol. Some people don't. I mean, that's fair enough. They might not like the area. That's what I always say. Look at the property, look at the area, see if it's for you. If it's not, I didn't think living on urbanisation, that's the last thing I wanted to do. I wanted to be away from it all. I wanted to be out in the country looking after, you know, I could just open the window and have nobody. But to be honest, once you're here and I got into that system, I love it. I love being in a community. I didn't think I would. That's why you guys, you've got to come out I know it's all about money, but at the end of the day, you've got to come to Spain, guys, and check it out first. There's no point, oh, I've got a dream, I want to live in Spain. But if you've never been to Spain, you don't know what it's going to be like. You don't know what the temperature is going to be like. Even though today we're talking 17 in the shade, it's cool. I mean, I've got my jumper on here. I'm obviously I'm in the basement. I've got no heating down here at all. But it can be cold. Just as much as in the height of the summer, August, we're talking over the 40s. It's really hot. So you got to come here, guys. Anyway, she was saying about the stigma. Yeah, it's always gonna be there. The subsidence, I don't think, I mean, obviously, when you're talking about D, it's more to do with when they had, I think it was 2014, it's when we had a gutter freer, and it went down the main street, flooding the street for about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. Thankfully, nobody was injured, but there are plenty of video clips about that. And the council, I think on the last meeting, they've been talking about rerouting, because what it is, under the road there, that's why I always say you got to check the areas, guys. Under the road is 3 massive pipes, but with a gutter freer, also you got to understand about the weather here in Spain, because also we live in an earthquake area. So don't worry about a bit of rain. Worry about earthquakes. But all the properties are built on stilts. So when you get a little, because we do get them. I mean, enough to lose you about. There's like an old truck going by and it rumbles the ground. That's the sort of earthquakes we get here. But saying that, just down the road at Lorca, they had a really bad earthquake. Well before I come here. I think we're talking about 10, 15 years ago. Some of the older buildings that obviously not built for earthquakes, they fell down and a few people did get killed. So, something to be aware of when you're moving to Spain. I can't say all parts of Spain are earthquake areas, but I would imagine most parts are. And then we're talking about, we haven't had no rain for a long time. The drought. We've got no water. A lot of waffle, but that's another thing that goes on in the press. So, as far as I know, the subsidence thing on D, I think there was a few villas that were built under a stream or something. Obviously, the worst part was some villas that were facing the golf course, ASSSA. Funny enough, there's people living in them now. I think they're mostly squatters, but obviously they're not worried about subsidence. But yeah, I mean, it's never going to go away. But I think in another sense, it's good that Camposol was in the line, because it's a pain in the arse for the council here, because the council are always promising us things. They've got to re-tarmac one of the major roads, which has all been accepted. The tender's been accepted, but for some reason they're just sitting on it at the moment. But this is Spain. Spain doesn't do things like tomorrow. They do it when they want to do it. Yeah, I mean, this is why I always think it's always good, guys. Yep, you pay for what you get, end of the day, innit? And it's always best that you come out and have a look yourself. See it for yourself. Don't listen to all the write-ups and the other videos that are out there. Have a look yourself, because there's loads of people live here. So, but it's never going to go away, unfortunately. So, Angela, good question. Funny enough, I had another question yesterday asking the similar sort of thing. So obviously in a couple of weeks' time, I'll be talking about this again. But it's something obviously people want to know about. I mean, it's good, Angela, you're doing your research. It's good. So that's good, isn't it? And don't forget, tomorrow, even though I've got a cold, it's Free Sticker Sunday. Now, tomorrow is going to be the last one for this year. The Free Sticker Sunday. And if you've been watching the past, Mignana says so. Yeah, very true. It's always Mignana's here. I think that's one of the first words I learnt when I was in Spain, mañana. And it just goes on. Mañana, when they say mañana, that means whenever. If they say mañana, that probably means tomorrow, probably. But usually, mañana. Anyway, so these are up for grabs. Now, I don't know what it is, but the car bumper stickers have not been popular. So that's why I'm trying to get rid of them. And Susan, who just made a comment then, yours is on your way. Hopefully you get it. You might get it next week, which would be amazing. Yeah, so they're up for tomorrow. But like I said, that's going to be the last one for this year. It'll be back again next year. I'll tell you a little bit more about what's going on next year. Always trying to do things differently. I think that's about it, isn't it? I've got nothing else. Oh yeah, if you want to contribute to the coffee fund, you're most welcome. There is a link below this video. It takes you to my coffee fund contribution, you know. No, the weather, even though you can't see it, it's lovely blue sky. I think it's like this the rest of the week, well, into next week. So those that are coming over, temperatures, now they did say the temperatures was going up this weekend, but 17, that's a bit of a drop from yesterday. But I would imagine we're probably talking about 20-ish, you know, because don't forget, when they do these temperatures, they're in the shade. So, you know, it's 17. If you're sour, bit something bathing. You know what, we had two guys last night that went to the Christmas dinner in their shorts. I was thinking, obviously, ex-postman, you know. Well, I don't know what it is about postmen wearing shorts all year round. But anyway, two guys turned up last night in their shorts. Obviously, they had, they had T-shirts on, sorry. Because even I come with my Christmas jumper, but I had to take it off because it was too hot. So, Sunday tomorrow. Right. Okay, yeah, got a good question tomorrow by Richie. I'll catch you tomorrow. What I'll try and do is, because obviously a lot of people say, sure, we don't get a notification. I mean, one, obviously you got to be a subscriber if you're interested in the stickers, obviously. And if you're a subscriber, you get a bell anyway. And if you ring that bell or notify the bell, it will let you know. Now, I do know some people are saying, Sean, it don't work. Get a look, yeah, very sick man. Thank you, John. You're top man, John. Yeah. So ring the bell again. I think what happens if you tap the bell, it probably unnotifies you, and if you tap it again, it'll notify. So then you should get. So what I will try and do is go live, or set it up to go live for about 5 minutes, and then I'll go kick into it. Now you can obviously expect tomorrow I ain't gonna be on for long. You know, 5 or 10 minutes at the most. So if you want to get the stickers, you better make sure you're a subscriber. Anyway, adios amigos. I'll catch you tomorrow. I was going to go up and do my lunch. I think I'm going to have a bowl of soup. So I can't wait. Adios amigos.